Chapter 20, God's Infallible Move. I could not believe what we were hearing. There were tears of joy from hearing that news. My donor was able to leave the courtroom with her children as a new citizen of the United States. To God be the glory. The Lord had taken control of the situation. It was not meant to be. God made it right. Her attorney came over to me and said, if you had not been here today, the outcome could have been different. Thank you so much. This was truly the work of the Lord. I had no idea what was going on. I was just there for moral support, but God had me to come home in time to be with her. It became noticeably clear to me what happened. Everything was working according to God's plan. My donor had been going to court for a long time for this situation. I had no idea because we did not share that part of her life. She was a private person and I respect her privacy. I was only glad to be able to be there to help her. It fails to compare to what she did for me. After court was adjourned, the judge asked to speak with my pastor. As it turned out, she was a minister that just moved to Miami and was assigned to the courtroom. She had not lived there exceptionally long, less than 6 months. We all belonged to the same denomination. My husband was asked to join them with conversation. How amazing was this? God had an angel on the bench. To God be the glory. When we got in the car headed home, I said to my husband, this is clear to me now. God put her in my life to save my life, and my purpose for being here was to save her. She would have been devastated if the outcome would have been losing her children or going back to a country she did not want to go to. I was having trouble trying to figure out how to repay her for what she did for me. But God said, it is not up to you. That is my job to do. What happened in that courtroom was another miracle that happened right in front of us. My puzzle is becoming clearer than ever. My donor is now able to live her life without worry. That this time, again, God has shown me that He is in control. There are no questions about it. As promised, I am more determined than ever to let everyone that will listen. We serve a God that performs miracles. It has now been over 8 years since the beginning of my journey to Florida. 4.5 years on dialysis, 4 years with my new kidney. God has completely healed my body, and I am living a life that is healthy and pleasing unto Him. With any major surgery, you will have scars. A scar is only a tissue marking the spot where the skin has healed after an injury. Some scars represent you may have been in a battle. Some scars stay with you longer than people do. A broken heart is considered a scar. Some scar tells a story of where we are and reminds us we are still alive. Some scars are meant to be praised and mark our very soul. Moreover, some scars will remind you of how strong you are. When I look at the scars on my body, my thoughts are, I am an overcomer. Jesus Christ bared scars for me. Isaiah 53:5. He was pierced from our transgression, and by His wounds we are healed. My life has been like pieces of a puzzle, being placed by the hand of God, one piece at a time. I know this is only the beginning of my puzzle. My pieces will never be completed until the Lord calls me home to be with Him. Until that day comes, I will continue to talk about the goodness of the Lord and all He has done for me. My very life is a book. The book I want to be in is God's book of life. Miracles are real, and they are happening every day. If you are reading this book, you are a miracle. God granted you another day of living. To God be the glory for my journey, my life, healing, miracle. and my puzzle.